everybody. It's been a while since I made any kind of ASMR video. I think part of that is because I really enjoy the ones where I read, especially from some of my favorite books. I had a lot of fun making the Jurassic Park and Prey excerpts, and I kind of wish I had continued them, but technically it's not okay to read material that is copyright protected, so I figured it'd probably not be best to complete those. And also I think I got some audience or viewers that came looking for maybe audiobooks and then realized that it was ASMR. I'm sorry, I'm giggling because I thought that was really funny. And of course I feel bad, but yeah, I did, they're ASMR videos, so it just wasn't for them, and I totally understand if they were a bit frustrated. But yeah, I thought we could try something different for a change, and I have been enjoying this game. Now, obviously, this is a hunting game, so if you are somebody that doesn't like seeing animals, even digital animals getting hurt, I completely understand, and I do plan on doing a different video in the future that is just a photo mode where we go out and take pictures instead of actually hunting any. But since I don't really have a huge, viewer base, I don't know if I'll be disappointing anybody yet by making a video like this, so I might as well start with it, and we could go from there based on feedback that we get. For the most part, I think we're going to see some really cool sights. I really enjoy the ambient sound as we're moving around, and yeah, hopefully we can see some animals and catch something cool. So this is one of the expansion maps that they made for this game. It takes place in Alaska. I'm not really familiar with Alaska, but from what I've seen, it's quite gorgeous. You just have all these really huge trees and these nice meadows. I think this is one of my favorite parts of this game. Just listen to that breeze coming through. It's incredible. I'm hoping we can find an elk. That's one creature that I haven't really seen out here. This is kind of all the area that I've explored so far, as well as the different types of animals that we found. They have a lot of black bears. I haven't found any brown bears, and honestly, I'm very glad. The animal noises are really realistic, and I get scared anytime I'm around bears, especially bears. They walk pretty loud. But yeah. Oh, actually, I forgot to change the time. The animals in this game have a schedule that they go by, although it's kind of random. They could, decide to go a different way to get water, for example. Or they could decide that they're not going to eat right now. Oh. I think those are bears. Well, let's see if we can't get a look at them. I don't think we're going to be hunting any bears, but it'll be nice to see them. If we can reach them, that is. These mountains in the background are just so cool to look at. I kind of wish we had mountains like this where I live. Oh, I think I scared the bears. No. I can hear them crashing through the branches. Dang. I should have slowed down. I didn't realize I was so close. That's how it is a lot of the times, though. Some of these animals are so quiet, you would never know they were nearby, except all of a sudden you hear them just running away. Well, that's okay. I wasn't really after bears anyway. I still want to see if I can find a moose. Feels like my character's like sprinting, but technically they're just walking. Because this is running. Okay, we'll head back to camp, try and reset the day, so we can start somewhere earlier in the morning. Because right now, let's see what it says. Yeah, it's already 9:26. I guess I don't really know what that means for this animal that we're looking for. Let's see what the encyclopedia has to say about it. So this is, probably this. Rocky Mountain elk. Roosevelt elk. I actually don't know which kind is out here. Very interesting. So one of the 4 surviving elk subspecies native to North America, the Rocky Mountain elk has the widest range of them all. In the past few decades, it has been reintroduced across the United States, Canada, and even brought to New Zealand. Elk have lighter yellow-brown to orange-brown coats in contrast to the dark brown hair on their heads. They are also called wapiti, a Native American word that means light-colored deer. Oh, that's very interesting. So what's the difference between this one? The largest of the 4 surviving subspecies of elk. Mammalogist C. Hart Merriam named the species after his friend Theodore Roosevelt, who went on to become the 26th President of the United States. Well, they get really big as they get older. Okay, yeah. Highland forest, rainforest, and these guys are in highland forest and lowland forest. Well, I still don't know which one is nearby. I'm just as lost as I was before. Maybe there are none here. I think I have a collar on me. Alright, careful, this is gonna get pretty loud. Sometimes, if you call like that and there's one nearby, he'll call back. He'll do his own. Okay, let's go to bed here. You know what I think? I think these sounds are too loud. I don't even know if that was much quieter, to be honest. the first time I've really thought about this jogging sound that he makes. It's quite loud, and I have no idea how to get rid of it. If there's one thing I could change immediately about this game, I would want this sound to go away. Dang, that looks cool. I think a lot of what I'm looking at is accessible too. Like I could just walk up to some of these areas. It would just take a really long time, that's all. These question marks on the map just represent different species that I haven't noticed yet. So there's something out here for sure. We just have to kind of figure out what it is. Oftentimes they'll have these little, almost like nests, just sleeping grounds that are these sections of meadows that have been clearly imprinted, like something's been laying down on them, and they leave impressions in the grass. Other times it's just like a river or something, but I don't think it's gonna be that. Oh, there's a bridge up there. Oh, I wonder how I can get up there. I don't even know where that bridge is anymore. I completely lost it. I think it's this way. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, sick. I think it's so cool how much care they put into making this like a realistic looking environment. I don't go hiking that much. I'm actually... Oh my god, I thought I jumped off. I don't think you can. No. I'm not a big hiking fan. I love how nature looks. I love how the outdoors are. They're just, serene and beautiful and ancient. Nature really is wonderful, but I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, and I'm not very athletic either. So, I find these hikes really strenuous. Otherwise, I think I'd go on them more. scared off the only animal we've seen so far. The bears. Actually, we didn't even see them, but we knew they were close. Oh, there's something up there. Maybe a bench. There's some, like, interaction here. That was weird. It's like a little swarm of little birds or something. Or maybe they're insects. Why did I think those were birds? I'm crazy. Wait, maybe they are birds. I think they're birds. Here's our mysterious bench from earlier. I was hoping it was a campsite so I could warp it back here, but not my luck. However, this looks pretty promising. There's a river over there and a lot of animals go there to drink. So let's see if we can't find something. Characters in the game call that glassing when you're looking through your binoculars. I had never heard that term until I started playing this game. Glassing. Actually, come to think of it, I don't even know if the characters in the game say it. It could have just been my friend. He definitely calls it glassing. I just think it's a fun term. Oh yeah, you could just hear that river nearby. I like the sound of the running water. Oh my gosh, I learned recently. It's a wolf. Okay. Well, we might be able to at least see the wolves. I wonder if I brought my predator collar. Dang, I did not. So I don't have a way to attract them over. But let's go back on up and see if they'll walk this way. They might even be coming to get water, actually. Okay, I better stop running around like that. Gotta start sneaking now, if you want a chance to see them. I think ordinarily this would not be a good game to stream for people because, well, I don't think people that are looking for that kind of entertainment want something so slow paced. Like, a lot of this game is just sitting and waiting and watching and just observing, and that's not necessarily exciting. It's relaxing. So, for that reason, this game was taking up quite a bit of my time. Again, I know the premise is pretty violent. After all, you are killing and skinning animals and all that stuff that a lot of people don't really like, but it's very relaxing. You get to just walk around, hear how the animals sound. One time, I stayed out like really late after the sun went down. It was probably like midnight, and I was waiting in a spot for a herd of deer to come by. And they did. They walked right past me. They never saw me. And I thought that was so cool. They never smelled me just because it was dark, I guess, and I wasn't moving at all. I guess I was just calm enough for them to decide to come through. And they were making some crazy sounds. I don't really know what sounds a lot of this wildlife makes in real life, but I definitely had no idea that deer could make sounds like that. It was like they were aliens or something. Dang, no such luck. Well, better start heading back over to that river. I don't want to be making too much noise in case those wolves are coming up behind us. I just don't want to scare them away. So something there. No, it's just a rock. Dang, sometimes they're little mountain goats. I love the mountain goats. They look so good. Okay, so they're really far. They're not even going to hear me if I walk. Let's do a little experiment with these shoes. I'm just gonna, just for giggles, we're gonna remove sound effects entirely. I just want to see if it affects the shoes. It doesn't. Oh my gosh. That's so annoying. Is it a voiceover? Oh well, I'm stuck with the shoes. And this isn't even a river. This is how you can tell I've never really gone outdoors. I don't even know what a river's supposed to sound like. Do not trust me to take you on a hike. I'm incapable. because they heard me. Yes, he's alerted. Oh, they were really close. I'm gonna crouch down and see if we can't just wait it out. Okay, let's try moving again. We're just gonna go real slow here. Dang. I know they're close. They have to be close. She's like right there. I just can't see her yet. Oh, they heard me again. Oh yeah, they really don't like me here. Man, they're so close, I just can't see them yet. Come on out. They might just walk across this clearing. The wind isn't super against us, but it's not in the best place it could be. See in the lower right, oh, there's a little arrow. That's kind of showing where my scent is going. If we look at the map, you can see it's kind of flying off to my left here, but I think they're just above that. But I don't know. I think I was moving too much. Oh, there they are! Oh my god, I got loud, sorry. I was so excited. Okay, let's see what the Andersons. So, an adult male and adult female. Mature female. So, I think I decided I don't really want to hunt any of these guys. But the way that this game works is that you kind of have the responsibility of making good herds. So, the stars, I know it says trophy because, of course, it's a hunting game, so everything is thought about in terms of how many points you might get. Oh my god, look how so many of them. Oh, that's a 3-star mature male. So, any of them that have stars like that are high fitness creatures. So, evolutionary, I guess, stats that they might have suggest that they have a really good chance of surviving and passing on their genes. In some cases, animals are born with mutations or defects that could affect the herd in a negative way by reintroducing those genes and making it more likely that offspring and then their offspring will have those genes as well. So sometimes the game will task you to go and remove those members from the gene pool, I guess. Kind of sad, but it does make sense because it brings back a healthier herd. And yeah, I don't really know too much about that side of hunting, but I do know the game tries to introduce you, and it's always trying to keep ethical hunting at the forefront. You know, things like not using bear traps, or really traps. What else? Not, I think it talks about hunting animals with huge advantage over them, which is unfair. Like, for example, if they're sleeping and you snuck up on them and killed them, that wouldn't be very ethical, because the animal never had a chance, and, you're human. So, yeah, it's a very interesting game with some nice added perspective. Also, there's a huge emphasis on being very careful and, knowing. I guess I didn't realize how big a problem it is, but hunters do often accidentally kill other hunters, or even friends and family, just because they aren't certain that what they see is 100% sure not a human. So that was interesting to see, because I wasn't expecting to have a scenario like that in a game. But that is one of the core stories that you find out about. It's actually a very compelling story, I think. Especially for something like, you wouldn't think a hunting game has a story to tell like that. It's just more nuanced than you'd expect, I think. But anyway, thank you for sticking around, listening, watching if you're watching. We're not gonna get any hunts today. I do have to wrap this video up, but please do expect more videos from me in the future. I want to kind of get back in the groove, and I recently got a new job, which is going to have a schedule that makes these kinds of late night videos very easy to do. And that I'll be coming right off of work, and it'll just be nice and peaceful and nighttime, no cars driving by to interrupt, and perfect for me to just, whisper and chill out with some games. So, thank you again. I hope you consider liking and subscribing, and have an excellent night.